Okay, so the question was asked about what kind of pots are used out there, some cheaper pots. So these are two barrels, I think, from a car wash, actually. I'm not sure exactly what comes in them, but one's a 55-gallon barrel, and the other one I have to guess is somewhere around 40 gallons. These are the two that I use to make my self-watering pots. The bigger one will make 2 pots. You just cut it in half, and you can make a self-watering pot like I did here. The smaller one, I actually cut the top off about, 6 inches down, and then I cut slits in the side of the bottom and slide the top down into it to make a self-watering pot. They're out in the greenhouse, kind of crowded out there. I can't really show you that right now. But the 55-gallon self-watering pot I can show you. So you can see that I've got the fill. I have to actually cut that piece of PVC down. That's where I fill the water. That pipe actually runs down to the bottom of the pot. And I like to put handles on them. You can't move them very well once they're full, but the handles at least let me pull them onto the dolly a little bit easier or spin them if I need to reorient them. The black plastic keeps the rainwater out, so it actually lets you control the amount of water that your figs are getting. It's very important when the figs are ripening. You don't want them to get too much water. They'll end up getting watery or splitting. So that's one nice feature of this. And you can see I found some elastic strap downs that I use to hold the plastic on top. But let's take a look inside. Alright, so if I remove the plastic, you can see I've got actually a little bit of, whatchamacallit, that is stuff my wife uses in the garden. It's like weed block, some real strong gardening fabric. And I use that to keep the soil from, going down into where the water reservoir is. So I put that in there, and that kind of keeps the soil in, but still allows water to pass through and allows the soil to absorb the water from the reservoir in the bottom. I pull that out. You can see down there is a piece of irrigation pipe. The irrigation pipe is the type that has holes in it, and it is covered by a bit of the wire mesh you use for stucco and other things. And then in the center, I've got a piece of the irrigation tube that I put that landscaping fabric down into, and then I fill the soil, and that acts as my wick to bring water up to the rest of the soil within the pot. So you lose a bit of space with that reservoir down there, but I can go 6 days without watering the figs. Once they get bigger, I still need to water them probably every couple days, but I put them on self-irrigation or drip irrigation, and I put the drip right into the fill tube, and that pretty much makes this completely automatic other than fertilizing. So, hope this helps.